Welcome, bashful friends, to another Blogging It Up. My name is Robert, and today I'll be reviewing Sideswipe and Bumblebee from the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen toy line. I'll be reviewing two toys in each video. Check out the last one, it was Demolisher and Rampage. Next I'll be doing Starscream and Prime. But now I'm going to take a look at these two guys, starting with Bumblebee. I'm going to start by talking about this guy's car mode. He has stripes coming up the side here, which go up to the back here. He's very, very nice dark blue translucent windows. They're all the same around. They are a bit darker from my view. It's different from the camera. The camera seems to be picking up a lighter view of this, but in the yellow is a tiny bit darker also. He has red at the back, some grey here. The wheels look very, very nice. It rolls really well as well. Rolls very well. The only thing I don't really like is when you lift this up, there is Bumblebee, you know. Hello! The front here is a bit red. Grey here, so there is little cutters here and there that really adds character to his car. I'll transform him now into his robot mode. The one thing that does bother me is you see that kind of yellow piece here. They do come off quite a bit when you're transforming him, especially when you're moving the arms around. It does come off. That is a bit bothersome. The first thing you'll notice about this Bumblebee from the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen line is the detail on his face is absolutely wonderful. Instead of just being a black blotch of paint on his face, they've actually gone and colored his eyes. They added some detail where the mouthpiece is. I mean, it makes the world of difference. Another big difference to this guy is his weapon in his hand. From my Cliff Jumper toy, which was the same weapon as Bumblebee had, you had this, you pulled it back and released kind of like an energy blade. Well, that's replaced with this kind of rocket. I'll show you now. When you push this in here, this pops out. So goes a little something like this. I lost. I knew this was happening. If I showed you how to work this spring-loaded weapon, it was going to fly off under something that's going to be hard to get out of. Everything is more or less the same as last time. He does have movement in his knee, goes in and out, can move 360 degrees. The foot here moves. His arm can move all the way around, in and out. His wrist moves also. His head can move 360 degrees. Back here, that can move. His waist moves. The waist can be a little bit loose a bit, but you know, it doesn't really bother me too much. Overall, this guy is wonderful, great upgrade from the 2007 movie line Bumblebee. This is probably one of the best Bumblebees beside classic Bumblebee. If you've seen my other review, I wasn't a big fan of animated Bumblebee. The toy was kind of too big. But this guy is wonderful. Him and classic Bumblebee are my two favorites. This is Sideswipe in his alt mode, which looks very basic. You know, it just has grey and blue. And there's a bit of red at the back here, but it is such a beautiful design. The thing I love about this is the way this kind of goes inwards and it adds this kind of depth to it, as you can see here. And it's just wonderful. The design of the back windows, it's just a beautiful figure. The way the design is there, like I said, it's very basic colors, but it's just so beautiful. The mirrors here are plastic, which is great, because if you transform this guy and it was plastic, you might lean too much pressure down here and it might snap it off. The only problem is he rolls well, but as you can see here, the tires do not really move on this side, which is kind of a pity, but he does kind of roll well. Even the back here, it does well at hiding the robot mode. You know, you can see his legs and kind of his hands here, but you know, it's better than the way Bumblebee's is with his head poking out at you. There's a bit of translucent here at the lights. This guy, wonderful alt mode, and also if you're transforming this guy back from robot mode into his car mode, sometimes these won't pop in right, and there's be a massive gap. If that is, you see this part here, this is where it's going to come his feet. Same with the wheel, because he doesn't really have proper feet, he kind of skates around. Just move this part around, untransform back, and just move this around into different places, and try to connect it back up, and it should look normal again. This is Sideswipe in his robot mode. I am really surprised I got him to stand here, because for his feet, he has wheels, so he skates along like so, like in the trailer. So, like I said, the Revenge of the Fallen line, the way the characters are designed, the toys don't make great for standing for some of them. Like all the other figures, he does have the Mecha Life thing where it's like you move his leg and this part of the knee joint moves in and out. It's blue, very very nice. This guy's main colors are blue, a bit of red, and mostly grey, with a different tone of grey here. His face, he kind of looks like the Arbiter from Halo, don't you think? That's what he reminds me of. His Autobot symbol is here. It's a nice place to have it. His weapon is his car door. I think it wasn't. Yeah, it's part of his car door. You turn it like so, and there you go. He has blades, which is insanely cool. You can do it your side as well. There. See there, his hands are black. So this guy can skate along and just cut shit up as he's flying past them. Here he has 4 ball joints in his leg. It's great because he can move his legs around a bit more. This just adds a great look to him. It makes him seem more robotic. Same with here. As for his movements, his head can move 360 degrees, kinda. That's a bit tough. His head movement. His arms can move around 360 degrees. Elbow joints can move. His arms can move in and out. His hands can't move. But so what? I mean, you got 2 blades. His knees can move in and out, left and right, back and forward. They can't move 360 degrees due to these things, the ball joints here, which I showed you. He's got no feet, so they can't move. The only problem is this can pop out sometimes, his chest, so he's got no chest movement. This guy is absolutely fantastic. One of the best robot modes I've seen so far out of this toy line. This guy is a must have. Pick him up. Subscribe if you like these reviews. I'll be doing plenty more, not just Transformers toys, but other figures as well. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.